in your stomach as much as possible. I love to cross my legs as well and put my hands on my, Lord Jesus, where you say? On my waist. Hi my loves, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jodi and I focus on fashion, beauty and lifestyle. Today is another long overdue video. A video about posing and looking good in every one of your picture. Alright? Let me just put in this disclaimer. I am not a professional. I have not been to fashion, beauty or photographic school. So I have no professional experience or knowledge in what I am about to share with you. This is just basically stuff that I have learned on my own over the past years. As my husband said, me a picture tete. So I love to take pictures of myself. I just love it. So over the years I've just learned different ways how to move my body and what may look good and how it may come across on picture, even if you feel uncomfortable in that pose. So I'm going to share 10 of those tips with you today. So if you're interested to see that video, just keep on watching. Okay my love, so before we get into the video, there are some things that I'd like to share with you before we get into the posing aspects of this video. The first tip that I have come to realize about taking pictures is first being comfortable in your skin, meaning that you're comfortable with who you are, the way you look, how big, how small, how medium, the outfit that you wear and stuff like that. You're just comfortable and you're just confident within yourself. Now, how do you build such confidence? My experience is a mirror. I have one directly in front of me right now. Let me just show you my mirror. So this is my mirror, right? And this is what I will have in front of me right now when I'm demonstrating the poses. The mirror obviously is a reflection, so it shows you how you stand and your posture and stuff like that, so you get a feedback from your mirror. So what you do before anything else is practice in the mirror, and then you'll find that you're more build up your confidence and your self-esteem and stuff like that. The mirror is one of your first best friends in this technique. Alright, so now that we have gotten the confidence and building up that confidence is out of the way, then we're going to go on now with our clothing. The clothing also is another aspect of how that is transcended in a photo, because if you're not comfortable in your clothing or you're not feeling that outfit, then chances are the confidence will not show in that picture. You will just look dull. It will show your entire mood. That's why you're supposed to dress based on your mood, and if you're down, try to wear more colorful pieces and stuff like that. It helps you to feel better. So then when you take a picture, it will show in your picture that you're not basically how you're really and truly feeling, because your clothes is vibrant, and then naturally when the picture starts snapping, then eventually you'll become a more vibrant person. So that's the other thing. What else? So those are the two main tips going into the posing technique. So let's get into the nice part of the video now. Alright, so I'm gonna try to throw my voice as well as demonstrate a bit. But what I'll do is to reference a lot of my pictures that I've taken already, and most of those will be referenced from Instagram. So if you're not already following me on Instagram, please do at Miss Phoenix 876. Alright, so the first technique or the first pose, naturally when somebody comes with a camera, your first reaction is to just stand. Up there. So most of the time we're gonna take a picture, we'll just stand up like this. That's a dull picture, so that's a no-no. So instead of just standing there with your hands at your side and your legs just whatever like that, one of my first favorite poses as I said, if you follow me on Instagram, you will realize is crossing my legs. So I tend to put one foot in front over the other to cross my legs. So it just kind of make me feel a little different way. I don't know if I explain it, but it kind of make me feel a little different way. And what it does too, what I've realized, it helps to with, you know, the little curve I have. So the moment I cross my legs, then my hips tend to look a little bit wider. So I cross my legs like that, right? And I may just have my fingers like this, and I may smile, or you can look away, but I'll have more of the look away few in further down in this video. So it's just basically crossing your legs, and of course try to suck in your stomach as much as possible. I love to cross my legs as well and put my hands on my, Lord Jesus, where you on my waist. I love to cross my hands and put my hands on my waist, so like that. And you can look in the camera, you can look away, you can look and smile. So you can look and smile, or you can just look away. Alright, so that's my first posing. Alright, so now that we have completed our standing demos, now we're going to move on to sitting. So you have a chair, or sitting is an option as well, I should say, because you may just be standing and there may be a chair beside you. That is also a prop in case you're not comfortable just standing there taking a picture like this. So the other option would be to sit, but not just to sit on the chair like how you normally sit on a chair. What you have to do is to, what I like to do, because I said I'm not a professional, so I don't know the correct terms and stuff like that. So please, if you have some knowledge behind it, let me know in the comments down below, like for certain terms and stuff like that, because I like to do a lot of reading and researching and things like these. So please let me know. Alright, so what I'll do, instead of just sitting on the chair like that, I tend to either, if I sit plain, I tend to cross my legs like really high, depending on what I'm wearing. But let's say I'm wearing a skirt, then what I'll do is I'll just turn slant and put my foot like in an abstract position then. So I'm not just sitting there like normal, or you would normally sit on a chair. Then you want to move your legs in two separate directions, and you may want to put your hand, you know, on your head or rest it and stuff like that. So you don't want to sit just normal, regular kind of thing, right? So technique number 3 is a stepping off or walking off, like literally walking off or stepping off, or you can mimic walking or stepping off. This one I have teach my girls, big up to Uno. They know this is one of my favorite ones, especially when we're out at brunch and you have the nice sunlight out. You literally want to tell your photographer that, listen, just go a few steps back because I'm going to walk. And you walk as naturally as you possibly can, but slow enough so the camera actually catches you in motion and you look natural. So you don't look like a robot, like you're freezing in the air. You want to make it look like you're literally walking. Another technique along with the walking is to, you can walk and look into the camera and smile, or you can walk and look away, you know, hey girl, hi. and you just walking like that. So you can literally walk, as I said, or you can mimic walking. What if your space is not big enough for you to actually, the photographer to be out there and you're actually able to take maybe a few steps before it looks natural? So what I like to do is to mimic that I'm walking. So what I tend to do is to put one foot in front of the other in a walking motion, and then I will mimic. So I would basically rock from my toes to my heels as if I'm going to step off, because naturally that's how we walk, right? Toe to heel kind of thing. So what I'll do is just, you know, kind of mimic as if I'm going to just, and I may look away, or you know, at the same time just be cognizant that you're taking a picture and just not walking off and just be grumpy and just don't run to the person, expect that you're gonna get a good walk. So tip number 4 is the sexy part of the video, and before we get into that tip, I want to introduce to you the author of this book is one of my good girlfriends. Her name is Denise Green, and she is the author of several books, and one of her latest books are Sex, Lies, and Dirty Laundry 2. I am not going to tell you about it. You need to read it for yourselves. So I will link her information down in the description box, and you can check her out. She also has a YouTube channel, and she have all of the good tips them for big people arguments. All right, so when you're finished with this video, please guys go and check out her YouTube channel and do follow her as well. And as I stated before, I will list her information in the description box below. For the sexy part of the video, it is basically pushing the hips, right? So whether you have hips or you don't really have hips, then you can make hips happen. All right, and this is one thing that I found that many influencers or Instagram models I really see doing is basically my best way to explain this tip. I don't know where this is pushing it. This tip is kind of slanting a bit to the side, just your hip part to the side, your pelvic area to the front right here. So you have majority, so whether it's your right leg, you have most of the weight, and once you push most of the weight on your right leg, eventually your hips will seem like it is more than what it is. So you just want to push that out. Most of the weight is on this side of the hip, so then it seems as if you are more curvier than you actually are, and this actually helps. And moving into tip number 5, staying with the sexy line as well, it is also the bottom, the extra butt. So you may have or you may not have, but we can always make it happen with these poses, right? So what you want to do, there are several ways of doing this. One, you can either turn sideways, and you want to put one foot in front of the other and ensure that you're kind of holding your stomach like that. Or 2, the same one foot in front of the other like that. So eventually you get a lift right there, and then you just want to slightly turn to the front. Right? So eventually it just shows as if you have more than what is really there. So these are some of the techniques that I've used, and as I said before, you'll see some of these pictures. I'll reference them from my Instagram so you can see exactly what. So tip number 6 are for my conservatives. If you're not in this, the sexy category and all about that, but you want to be, cute and simple but nice at the same time, appealing to the eyes, then this one is for you. Do is just go back to tip 1 in terms of just standing there, right? So you want to stand there, you want to cross your legs. That part is optional, but then your hands will come into play for this particular one. So what I tend to do, I have 2 techniques that I use with my hand. I may put my hand to my waist right here as a kimbo, and I may just do that with my hair, or I may hold on to my ears or my earring. I have a drop earring to this. I can hold on to my earring just slightly, gently touch. You're not going to grab it like this, right? You're going to slightly hold on to your earrings like this. You can hold the kimbo, or you can just let down your hand like this. Or you can just gently, 2 fingers touch your face like this. And you have the option of smiling or smizing. That's smiling with the eyes. So you're smiling but you're not really smiling. You get me? So you're not smiling but you're you're smiling with your eyes, smizing, right? Big up yourself, Tyra Banks. So right, so you give the camera a glare then, stuff like that. So that's just the cute kind of, are you with your hands this way, smile, or you can either look away from the camera. So that's it for my cute, simple, sophisticated ladies. That one is for. Okay, so for tip number 7 is to use a prop. So you may not feel comfortable with your hands, you still may feel awkward touching your ears or doing your hair like this as I suggested. So what you can do is to use a prop. Most of the times when we go out, we have our cell phones, we have our purse, we have our sunglasses, we have on a hat. So you can use all of those as props if you don't know what to do with your hands, right? So for example, this is my shades right here. I can opt to either wear my shades, so I can pop it on like this, right? And I may pose, gently touching my shades like that. I may look over my shades like that. I may look away, because once you have on the shades, you know, automatically you just feel like, listen, I'm here, so put some respect on my name, right? So we're gonna like that. Or you can always remove the shades, have one of the handle up like that, or you can gently just put it to the tip of your mouth like that, right? So very, 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 very easy with your shades on. And you can even literally do this and take a picture or that, right? So that's it for the shades. The other prop I said is a hat. So simple, you have on your hat. I hope this hat don't remove much of my makeup. So you have on your hat, right? So you don't know what to do with your hands, so you touch just anything that you're touching, you try to do it as gently, just spirit fingers, right? Spirit fingers. So we'll just spirit fingers, and we're gonna.
These are not spirit fingers. These are spirit.
Gently touch our hats, or you can, like, you're gonna take it off and you look away. That's another fun picture. Or you can just take it off and, you know, like you're gonna. I'm paid, so I don't give a damn what you say, because I'm making money, and you know, like that. Or you can grab your purse. So we have our purse right here, and you can either have your purse on your shoulder and you can kind of hold the purse like that, or you can literally take it off and have it in your hand like that. Alright guys, so that's it. And if you have a cup as well, you're drinking your coffee, I'm gonna show you a photo of a picture like that. You have your cup in your hand, then your cup also can be used as a prop. Just about anything else that you may have can be used as a prop. Number 8 is to look away. I've mentioned this earlier on in the video, so you may not want to stare the camera dead in the face. Worse if you're not at that, you know, feeling so confident, but you may be confident, but you just want to be a little bit cocky. So you don't want to always look into the lens of the camera. You can always just look away, sis. To the left, to the left. I'm left, so I'm right. I don't even know what. Anyway, look away, look away. Right? So you can look away and smile. Look away and smile. But they get the gist, right? Just look away. So for tip number 9 is to bend down. So we have done the standing, we have done the sitting, and now we're literally bending down, like go down on the ground and pose and take a picture. It is so dope. And this look, move, I should say, every Instagram influencer like kill this look. So I just say that if y'all doing it, so can I. So I have done it a few times, and every time I do it, the pictures come out a bomb. So once you are in the correct type of clothing, you're in a short, you're in a legging, and you can bend down comfortable because of the footwear that you have on and stuff like that, just bend down and game over. Drop mic and walk away. Alright, so for the last tip, which is tip number 10, is to use your clothes, literally what you are wearing. So you're uncomfortable with your hands, you don't know what to do with your hands, and you don't have any props, no glasses, no pocket to put them into, no nothing. What do you do with spirit fingers, right? We're going to use spirit fingers to touch literally our garments. So you're standing up, literally as I'm putting this up now, this literally can be a pose, right? So you're holding on gently, as I said, spirit fingers to your pants or your skirt or whatever it is. or you're holding on to your top, but you just want to kind of like you're thugging it a bit, right? Like you're thugging it a bit, like you're pulling it up. That's also a pose. But let's say you have a jacket on, so you just don't want to keep that jacket on, right? So let us say we have this is what our outfit was today, and we had our jacket on. So this could also be on, you know, right? Let me just fix my hair. So we could move one side of the jacket, right? Could do that. Could do that. Kind of open it up. As usual, we're looking away. Or we just want to take it off and make it into a prop. So having it and listen, sis, you were saying something like that, or you just want to hang it over your one shoulder, turn it to the side like that, and trust me, if you follow some of these tips, I can tell you it is game over for them bitches. Anyway, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Alright guys, so I've come to the end of this video, and I thank you so much as usual for sticking around till the end. I may do a part 2 to this video because I had promised so long on my Instagram that I will show people how I take my own pictures. So I may do another posing aspect as well as the photographing aspect of it. So please turn your post notification on so you don't miss when I upload that post. If you are not already a subscriber, go on ahead and subscribe. Subscribing to my channel is absolutely free. You don't need to pay any money. We don't need anything more than to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell just beside it so you don't miss when I upload a video. Thank you so much again for watching, guys, and remember to follow me on Instagram at MissPhoenix876. Until next time, guys, walk good.